Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sports Den. What a fall season we had.
Hey.
Some of the highlights you saw in the Open. Great fall season, and we're looking forward to another one. This is our 10th season of Sports Den. There was 11 previous, so that's as Locker Room Live, so our 21st season overall.
Congratulations.
And 10 for Sports Den.
Yeah, 10.
In Roman numerals, that's X, and in fingers, it's this many.
That's
So
many.
10. And our contract was for 10 years, so after this, we're done. We can sign with anybody we want. And, but we won't do that. We'll stay here because no one else wants us.
It was never
As bad as North Metro TV does.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
It's football time.
It's football. Yep. All the sports are kicking off. They started practice last week. The games actually start tomorrow is when they can start having games for most of the sports.
Right.
And what we do is we visit with each team.
Yep.
The head coach, the captains. We make our coach and captains features. And we're going to get right to it for the football season.
Get her going.
We're going to start with the Centennial Cougars football team. Please enjoy.
Last year was a really good season for us. Everything went right last year for us. We had probably every break in the book that went our way. And our seniors, I thought, really stepped up last year, and they were a really good, hard-working group that really believed in Centennial football. Our goals this year is to finish in the top half of the conference. It always is. We have a good senior group that has great leadership. They've worked their tails off in the weight room and in the off season. You know, our offensive line is back from last year. We did move Zach Sandbach into a defensive end, which we lost an honorable mention all-conference guard by doing that. At tackles, we have Jake John and Louis Liebert, and we have Kenyon Mack at center, which he comes back and gives us a lot of experience at center. And at guards, we have Andrew Gustafson and Joey Havener. And I think when we look in our backfield, we have Michael Diggins back. He was an honorable mention all-conference running back. And we have Jordan Clark back. I also think our wide receiver core might be the best that we've ever had here as a group. We're 5-6 deep with receivers and Josh DeWitt being the leader of that group. And I think it's a real strong point.
Josh DeWitt once again.
I'm a wide receiver, and we have pretty deep wide receivers this year. We got about 3-4 guys that can basically do all the same things. So, I mean, whether it's me getting the pass or not, I'm expected to help other guys out and kind of teach them so that with their athletic ability, they can kind of achieve the ultimate goal of what we want.
I'm a running back. I have to block and run the ball, and we got a lot of younger guys at that position this year, so I have to help everyone and coach them along the way of the season.
It's a huge honor, obviously, being selected by your own teammates. It's a great chance to lead and just to help our team get better every day.
I play right tackle on the O-line. I basically just block people, help in the run game and the pass game, trying to lead. We have a very veteran line. Pretty much everyone's coming back from playing time last year.
My position is defensive end. It's a new role to me, so I don't really know what's going on, but I'm learning. It means a lot to be a captain. I mean, my team selected me, and I feel grateful that they chose me to be captain and lead the team.
To go out there every Friday night and play in front of the best fans in the state, it's an honor, and I'm going to miss it next year.
We got a lot of fans, we got a lot of energy, atmosphere is pretty good in the stadium.
We have amazing fans here at the school. It gets very loud during home games. It's just a great atmosphere to play in and a great atmosphere to watch games at.
People should come out and watch Cougars football because it's fun, it's crazy, it's loud, and everyone loves it.
And the Cougars did go on a pretty wild ride last year. Crazy game against Anoka in the semifinals, and they ended up losing that one. They came back and almost pulled it off. Ben Lemaire, what a fantastic season. They had a lot of playmakers last year, and they returned some key guys. Coach Diggins is excited about the offensive line coming back.
And they beat Osseo, I mean, to start.
Yeah,
the season,
that was an eye-opener right to start off the year, and they had a good season. It'll be challenging to repeat that success this year as they split the Northwest Suburban Conference into 2 divisions, the North and the West. The North Division has the 6 larger schools, and then the 6 smaller schools are in the West. Centennial's the 6th largest school, so they get to play with the big boys. Let's take a look at the schedule for the Cougars as they do draw a very difficult schedule at Osseo, home hosting Elk River, then Eden Prairie on the road. That'll be a tough game. Anoka Champlain at home, at Maple Grove, at Blaine, and at home versus Coon Rapids. That's probably the most difficult schedule you come up with, so they will have their hands full, and they'll be tested early and often. And we also got to talk to, went over to Blaine High School, and there was a change there. As Neil Fletcher ended up going to be the activities director in Chisago Lakes, where he lives. Shannon Garrity, football coach for I think at least 10 years at Blaine, moved over to the activities director position at Blaine, and the offensive coordinator, Tom DeVellis, is now the head coach for the Bengals. We got the opportunity to talk to Coach DeVellis. In an interview, he said 5-3. He meant 5-3 regular season, 5-2 conference. I should just say that. But let's take a look at the interview.
They're going to have to work hard. They're going to have to compete. They're going to have to play with unbelievable effort. Last season, we ended the year 5-3 overall in our conference. Then overall in the season, we were 8-3. We finished second in our section, lost to Anoka. Close game, 22-27.
We were 1 play away in the section championship from beating them.
I thought our kids played extremely hard and pretty happy with where we were at the end of the year. It's great to be a part of the program yet. I'm very excited about it. At the same point, you know, there's a lot of shoes to fill with Shannon Garrity being gone. But we got a great staff, and all the guys are back that we had on staff last year, so I feel confident having everybody around, and it's a collective group thing. So what's nice is not just about necessarily me and what I do, but those guys are there to help me as well.
Blaine football, it's a very proud tradition, and just means a lot that people of our team look up to me. I just love coming out here every day and just grinding that out with my buddies. Coaching staff was great, and football is just a great sport. Gotta love it.
This is a great tradition, and it's just knowing that people built up the tradition so hard, and you have to keep on supporting that tradition.
Goals are the same. You know, we want to carry on the Bengal tradition. Our goal is to be conference champs. We got big shoes to fill from seniors who graduated last year, but you know, it's our goal every year to be competitive and be near the top of our conference. We got a couple kids who have been playing since their sophomore year. Jake Haruska, who's a captain for us. He's an offensive lineman. Joe Roble, he's our other captain. He's a defensive back, wide receiver. Kunle Allende, he was a wide receiver for us in the past. He played defense in the past. Those 3 kids have all played since being sophomores, and we have a couple other guys on defense that have been around. Ryan Grayhack, Josh Lampkin, a few guys on the offensive line as well. Brandon V. Played a little bit. Caleb Butler as a junior has played. So we have about 8 guys who are returning from last year's squad.
Playing football goes way back, and we've always been just a great school of football. Very proud tradition, and there's nothing like running out on the field every Friday night wearing that uniform.
Bengals are great. I mean, it's exciting. It's a great place to be at. Friday nights at the Bengal Stadium are unbelievable. We truly believe our kids play hard all 4 quarters. But I hope our kids have a great year. We hope they have a lot of fun, learn some things along the way, and hope they understand the value of working hard. It's fun to watch them compete on the field. You can see in their faces they enjoy it, they love it. So we hope that as a fan, they get the same experience that our kids get.
All right, so the Bengals will be in good hands with Coach DeVellis. The same system on offense and defense, so the transition should be pretty seamless. Let's take a look at the Bengals' schedule for the season. As They, like the Cougars, are in the north, but they do have a couple of different opponents, including their non-conference opponent. Both teams having tough games. But Ad Elk River is the other team, along with Totino Grace, playing Northwest River Conference teams this year, creating the 12-team conference. At home versus Armstrong, at Osseo at Maple Grove, hosting Coon Rapids at Champlain Park, and then hosting Centennial and Anoka to round out the season.
Well, the Spring Lake Park Panthers, you know, they won the conference. They went to state, and they were beaten by Bemidji, but it was still a good season for Coach Sleep. He had you know, a new quarterback, a new running back. Let's go to Coach Sleep for the captain. Coach.
Last season was our first trip back to the state tournament, and we were excited about that. We ended up as the North Suburban Conference champions. It was our 5th out of the last 7 years, so we're pretty proud of that. And the kids are, you know, talking about a three-peat, and you know, that's a big goal. We did that in 05, 06, and 07. So 10, 11, we'll see what 12 has to bring.
Last year we went to state for the first time in 15 years. We had a real good, our defense was ranked I think #1 in state, and for points given up, so we had a real good defense and offense, ground and pound, you know, football for running, and we had a real good year.
Yeah, we part of the #1 defense in the state, so that was a great honor in that. Made it to the state quarterfinals, and that was a big honor to be a part of that as well.
Last season was good. We got to our goals, which was after conference championship, which was one of our goals, and we wanted to go to the next level. So we got section champs.
Well, our motto is unfinished business, so we want to get above just the quarterfinals of state. We want to get to the dome and win state, so that's our main goal, is unfinished business.
We didn't take care of that business last year and get to the dome and get to the state championship game. And we know it's a long road, and North Branch comes down in 2 weeks, and it starts with them. But goals for the season are to get a little further than last year.
Our goal is definitely to make to the Metrodome this year, as we did last year. Another goal is to win conference, as we did last year. So just keep building on top of that to get to the highest level that we possibly can.
Dalton Olinger's a returning All-State that we think if anybody can play two ways, he's one of them. He was an All-State defensive tackle, and we just need to get him on offense just so he's not on the defense ruining our offense in two-a-days here. He's so dang tough. And Justin Axelson's a great tight end for us, and he's going to play some defensive end. And C.J. Janu's been playing quarterback, and he's a returning D-back from last year. He had a lot of picks for us. And Derek Malbrew is our fourth captain, and he's a returning starting offensive lineman. And he's also playing linebacker. And boy, is he just a force. He's about 220 pounds, playing both offensive guard and linebacker for us. Connor Keefe has got some great hands. We got to get his leg healed up. He's a little dinged up and had some shoulder problems, but he has been fun to watch this summer catching. And Provard, our split end, has been a great guy to watch blocking out there. And Jared Evans at running back has worked so hard. He broke his foot last year during the season. It's been a long, hard road coming back, but gosh, he runs hard, and he's not a very big kid, but he's so strong. He can squat and power clean, and we think he's going to have a big year running the ball. Those are the guys to watch for us right now.
The best part of being a Panther football player is when I was a kid, we used to act like them because they were doing the right things. So that means that I'm the person now that kids can look up to.
It's an amazing feeling, nothing I felt like before, just coming under the lights, glare, and I always get butterflies every game, but then they always go away for how excited I am with that first hit. I've been doing this ever since I was in elementary school, and I've always looked up to the guys now. Just amazing, that's my senior year. I'm gonna be on the field with these guys. It's the best feeling I've ever had.
A big part of our program is teaching, non-football things. We think football teaches a lot of stuff, but we've been in the school every morning in the classroom. We spend a half hour a day talking about those life lessons, courage and teamwork. If a kid learns that perseverance and never quit and always come back, even when you're down, that's a big thing we like to make sure we do as Panthers.
So, Coach Leaf, it's
unfinished business. I hope they finish their business better than the Vikings did in 2010. That's all I have to say.
The Panthers will, we're going to have the game against North Branch. It'll be
Kicking us off.
Nick Nitti and...
What? Wait.
Bob Jackson.
Bob Jackson?
He's the offensive coordinator.
Oh, good old-fashioned reunion right there. Wow. That should be interesting.
It's going to be tough. And the North Branch...
Do you think he'll give us an interview, Bob Jackson?
I think... probably not.
No.
Here's the schedule. It'll be North Branch. And then they got 3 road games at Benilde, at St. Louis Park, at Robbinsdale Cooper. Then they'll be home against North St. Paul, Irondale, and Chisago. And they'll go against St. Francis, and that's the MEA League. So the Panthers three-peat is coming up.
Going for it. All right.
All right.
We'll have our predictions next week.
Yep.
And we'll do more of a preview of football. We're going to go to break. Before we do that, it's trivia question time. Our trivia question is, name the high school that our director, Matt Waldron, attended. If you think you know the answer, send us electronic mail at sportsden@northmetrotv.com. So answer that if you know it. You could win a SportsDen t-shirt. We've got new ones, and they're fantastic.
Oh, I finally got one.
More coaching captains on the other side of this break. Don't go away. Or if you do, come back real quick.
Yes, stay there. Don't go away.
With gold at all-time high, take that rope and say bye-bye. Earrings, bracelets, rings, and chains. We buy gold at your exchange. Don't send your gold to someone strange. We buy gold at your exchange. Spring Lake Park, Fridley, Blaine. We buy gold at your exchange.
If you need seamless gutters, whether the job is large or small, you can say,
I know a guy!
For your full-service landscaping, you can say,
I know a guy!
If you need commercial or residential lawn care, you can say,
I know a guy!
I'm Charlie Walker, and if you need professional seamless gutters, landscaping, and lawn care, you can say,
I know a guy!
Join Ben Hale and Danica Peterson every Friday on North Metro TV News.
SportsDen.
Yeah, SportsDen.
We're back.
10, what? It's number 10.
Yeah, season number 10.
Yes.
Numero 10 for our Spanish viewers who only, if they only speak Spanish, they only understood that it's season 10. Number 10.
All righty then. Hey, it's time for coaches and captains again.
It is. Yes, it is. But wait, there's more.
There's more.
Yep, we've got some more sports. We're going to start off the second half of the show with Blaine girls tennis or fencing. I don't know what that guy's doing.
Tennis.
EpiPen?
Tennis.
Last season we had a real strong season. We finished third place in the conference between a strong Elk River and Centennial team. Overall, at the end of the season, we were pretty successful in our section tournament, so we're looking forward to building upon that success this season.
I think our biggest goal is making it to the section finals. We made it to the section semifinals, and we have a lot of seniors returning this year, so I think that's a goal that we can really work on accomplishing.
Well, this year we have a really strong team. We have a lot of seniors coming up. And so having made it to the semifinals of sections last year, our goal this year is to try to make it to the finals. And I really think that we could have a shot with all of the upcoming girls this year.
Well, we returned 3 singles players from last year's squad. Our #1 singles player, Mary Liz Swanson. She is a 2-time state participant, and she's looking forward to her senior year this year. We also will return Jennifer Flores and Sarah Poto to our singles lineup. And then from doubles, we have 4 players with doubles experience on the varsity from last season that'll be returning. Lauren Anderson played a lot of 1 doubles last year. Rachel Plankers played some 1 and 2 doubles. Emma Christensen played some 3 doubles, and then Shelby Larson played a little bit of 3 doubles and then some exhibition doubles. So we'll have, you know, a full squad basically of seniors this year. So there's a lot of experience there, and we're excited about that.
Being that this is my 6th year on the season, it's really special to be a captain just because I've been a part of this team for so long, and it's been just such an important part of my high school experience. So to be able to lead it is, I don't know, it's really an honor.
And there was like 15 other candidates that you could pick from, and it's just a huge honor, and I am really happy to represent the team as a captain.
It's going to be exciting this year. You know, we've got a lot of experience on the team, and you know, we have some exciting players that really have worked hard in the off season and have prepared for this for 4 years to make sure that their senior year can be special. And so it should be a lot of fun.
It's fun to watch, and we have a lot of great girls.
It's really entertaining. We have, all of our girls are good, so to come and watch them is really worth the time.
And a lot of experience and talent on that Blaine girls tennis team. They'll be fun to watch.
Yep.
Mary Liz Swanson, we've televised her over the years. 6th year on varsity. We've covered a couple of her matches. She's been on the show twice.
Yep.
So a lot of fun to watch. Speaking of successful teams, Centennial girls soccer went to state last year, did some damage, and then returned a lot of talented players. It'll be scary for a lot of the teams in the Northwest Urban Conference. Let's take a look.
Last season was awesome, the best season that Centennial girls soccer has had in our school history. Taking 3rd in the state tournament, being able to play in the Dome for the first time was just a great experience for the girls, and we're hoping to build off that.
Last season went really well. Our biggest game was probably our section final game against Mounds View, because in the previous year we had a really close game and went into multiple PKs. And we went on and got 3rd in state, which was really exciting, and I think we're all very proud about that.
This season we have set really high goals, I think. Our goal is we actually want to get 1st in state, so we're going to work really hard and try to get that goal, and obviously 1st in conference for the 4th year in a row.
They want to go back to the Dome and just show what the North has here for soccer, and that we can compete with anybody in the state. This year, Jenna Roaring, our senior captain, will be a player to watch. She's been All-State 2 years in a row, and this year she's got goals again to be All-State and hopefully be considered for Miss Soccer. So she's one that will definitely be scoring for us. Courtney Kenville, kind of holding up our defense. She's a senior with Jessica Axt in the back. Both of them are going to be really strong for us. Chelsea Weber's another defender back there, a returner. And then in the midfield, we'll have Maddie Jansen, a senior. We'll have Katrie Gifford on the outside, just really good foot skills, speed. All of our players have a lot of speed. We really focus on that. Just if we can be faster than our opponents, hopefully we can move the ball forward. Bree Burdage is young, and she's up and coming again. Great foot skills, great shot. And then Nan Glinsek is a 9th grader that played for us last year as an 8th grader, and she'll help Jenna up top, hopefully to create some more scoring chances. So from top to bottom, I think we have a great starting lineup.
To be a captain, I think you have to be a leader on and off the field, set a good example, and always giving 100% at every game and every practice.
Soccer, as I play now, it's a year-round sport for me, and I think it's one of the best games to watch and play.
Go Cougars!
Go Cougars indeed.
Yes.
Jenna Roaring, just a phenomenal player. She's going to be a lot of fun to watch yet again this year. The Cougars team to watch out for, as well as the Bengals in girls soccer. And we'll actually be kicking off the year with Andover Blaine doubleheader boys and girls soccer. It might be live. If the construction didn't destroy our live line, we'll be able to show that live. If it's not, we'll show it the next day, so you'll get to see it. Or Thursday, we'll show it one of those days.
All right.
All right.
Spring Lake Park swimming and diving
Yes.
coaches and captains, and we went to that. Yeah.
Let's just dive right into it.
Let's get it. Yeah.
Dive, Jeff. Dive.
Last season was a good season. We had one of our largest groups of girls at the section meet last year. Did very well, and what I call, we won the Highway 65 trophy. We beat all the teams on Highway 65, Columbia Heights, Fridley, Chino Grace, so that was a good end to our season.
Overall, I think last season was pretty good. We had a good, a lot of people make section cuts. It was a big section team last year.
I'm super proud to swim for Spring Lake Park team. It's always been a great team. I've always loved everybody on the team, and even if we lose a meet, we always go out with a good attitude about it, and I know this year we'll be winning a lot more meets.
For this year, we want to definitely win more meets. Just overall have a good season, have a big section team again, have maybe a couple girls even go to state.
We've got a new swimmer, freshman this year, by the name of Sarah Carmine. Should be a very good swimmer here for us. Two senior captains we've already interviewed, Laura Campion and Brittany Benson will kind of be our kind of go-to girls. Got a great diver in Ryan Lynch, and another new diver. Haven't quite seen her on the board yet. She's also pretty good, Ariel Petty. So those all should be pretty good athletes for us this year.
We have a lot of new girls this year. Over a dozen new girls, you know, we got some really good new ones.
People should come out and watch us because swimming is awesome and it's really competitive and it gets really intense. Sometimes comes down to like the thousandth of a second or whatever, and it's going to be a good season. We got a lot of really good new fast girls, and it's going to be cool.
Oh, yeah. I was diving.
Yeah, you went in deep. Olympics. Because, they're a way to get excited about a lot of sports like swimming. And we saw America, great Olympics with swimming. Good job, America.
Yeah. Now, there's going to be a lot of coaches and captains coming up this.
Oh, there's going to be more over the next several weeks. You can expect many, many more.
And we've got football predictions.
Yeah, football predictions next week. People have been waiting all summer to hear what we think about the next season.
It's going to be tough.
Big part of the show.
Oh, it's going to be tough. It's going to be crazy. And we've also got live football. Live
on Thursday night. Live football, North Branch in Spring Lake Park. Good old-fashioned 90s Panthers reunion.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nick Nitty and Bob Jackson. Yeah. You know what? I think that Nitty and Wackland, I don't know. I'll have to think about that.
What? Well, you decide which one's better?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Maybe the game will decide that.
Oh, hey, you never know.
That's why they play the games. Mm-hmm. Well, we've got a great schedule of games scheduled this fall. We mentioned our first the soccer doubleheader Andover Blaine on Tuesday the 28th, Thursday the 30th. We've got football, Spring Lake Park North Branch. And you can check out the rest of our schedule, our fall schedule, northmetrotv.com, and check out the sports schedule. Yeah. And you can see all the games that we're covering that we have scheduled at this point. And then you can also watch all the games live on our channel. You can watch them, the games that we're covering live, you can watch them online live as well, or on demand for free.
Well, I do know that Wackman, I know he watches Sportsden all the time.
Well, who doesn't?
Yeah, well, I can.
He's a big fan. So are our mothers. And there's probably more people that watch it too. Thanks for watching. He's Jeff Dinsmore. I'm Kenton. Go Bengals.
Go Panthers.
Go Cougars.
Go. Hey, 10 years.
10 years.
10 years. That's a long time, man.
This many.
You can't